Run your tongue along the edge of your teeth right now. Feel that smooth, hard line. The hardest thing your body will ever make. Harder than bone. Harder than anything else you carry. Now think about everything your body can quietly repair. Cut your skin and it closes over. Crack a bone and it slowly knits itself back into one piece. Lose a large part of your liver and it can grow back to almost its full size. Your body is a machine built to mend itself again and again without ever asking you, and yet, chip a tooth just once and that piece is gone. Not for a season, not until it heals, forever. The hardest thing your body knows how to build is the one thing it absolutely refuses to rebuild. So why can't humans regrow teeth? Now hold that question against the animal kingdom, because it gets stranger. A shark never has this problem. A shark moves through its whole life on a slow conveyor belt of teeth. Old ones fall out, new ones roll forward to take their place, set after set after set, perhaps tens of thousands across a single lifetime. Crocodiles do something similar, replacing each tooth dozens of times over. An elephant gets 6 sets, one after another, and when the last one wears out, it can no longer chew and quietly starves. For most of the living world, teeth are disposable, used up, dropped, regrown. You and almost every mammal get exactly 2 sets. The small ones you lose as a child and the ones you have right now. After that, the supply simply ends. We treat that ending as ordinary. We build whole industries around it. Fillings, crowns, implants, dentures, a lifetime of pain and repair. We call it decay. We call it aging. We quietly assume it means the human body failed at something a shark does without thinking. But we did not lose this by accident. And the real reason is far stranger than a failure. So before we get to why your teeth never come back, we have to answer something simpler. What is a tooth, really? Here is the first thing most people get wrong. A tooth is not a bone. It looks like one, hard, white, mineralized, but it is built and behaves completely differently. Bone is alive. Bone is full of living cells and blood vessels, and it is constantly tearing itself down and rebuilding. A city under permanent renovation. That is exactly why a broken bone heals. The outer shell of your tooth, the enamel, is the opposite of that. It is the hardest material your body produces, somewhere around 96% pure mineral, and once it is finished, it is biologically dead. No blood, no nerves, no living cells inside it at all. A perfect, finished, lifeless shell. And that single fact is the beginning of the answer. Because to rebuild something, you need the workers who built it in the first place. And in your enamel, those workers are gone. When a tooth first forms, deep in the jaw, a special layer of cells lays the enamel down, molecule by molecule, like printing a structure one impossibly thin layer at a time. They are astonishingly precise. And the moment the tooth pushes up through the gum and the job is done, they die. Every last one of them. The factory builds the wall and then demolishes itself. Think of it as a one-time print job. The object is printed once, in flawless detail, and then the printer is dismantled and carried away. There is no one left who knows how to make more. Now, and this matters, your teeth are not completely lifeless. The inner layer, beneath the enamel, does have living cells, and it can mount a small, limited repair when it is injured. So a tooth is not totally helpless. But that outer shell, the hard armor that takes all the wear, the part that actually chips and cracks and wears away, that can never come back. The builders left, and they locked the door behind them. So that explains why a broken tooth stays broken. But it does not explain the bigger mystery. Sharks regrow teeth forever. Why on earth would evolution take that away from us? Why would any creature give up an endless supply? This is the part that sounds almost backwards. Because it turns out we did not lose endless teeth, we traded them. Picture a shark's mouth. Rows of simple, similar pointed teeth, all roughly the same shape, doing one rough job. When you replace teeth constantly, each new tooth can be a little out of place, and it barely matters because it will be gone soon anyway. Constant replacement only works when the teeth are simple. Now picture your own mouth. Sharp blades at the front for cutting, pointed teeth for tearing, broad ridged molars at the back for grinding, upper teeth and lower teeth that meet and interlock with extraordinary precision, like gears that have to mesh exactly to work at all. And here is the deal hidden inside that. You cannot have both. The leading explanation among scientists is that a bite that precise is simply incompatible with teeth that are constantly being shed and regrown. Every time a tooth dropped out and a new one pushed up slightly off position, the whole delicate alignment would break. Endless replacement gives you a crude, forgettable bite. A precise interlocking bite means the teeth have to stay put. Evolution could only pick one. Sharks bought replaceability. Our ancestors bought precision, and you cannot buy both, so mammals made the trade, a small number of complex, durable, perfectly fitting teeth, built to last instead of an endless line of simple ones. This is tied to other things in our story too. Jaws that grow to a fixed adult size, and the fact that mammal young drink milk and don't need a full working set of teeth from birth. The exact details are still being worked out, and no honest scientist will call this case completely closed. But the shape of the bargain is clear. This is the heart of it. So one more time, why can't humans regrow teeth? Because somewhere deep in our past, we stopped buying quantity and started buying quality. Not a flaw, not an accident, a trade. And now comes the part almost no one expects. You might assume that when we made that trade, we threw away the instructions, that the genetic recipe for growing teeth is simply gone from us. It is not. The deep program for building a tooth still exists inside the human body, almost untouched. The same ancient signals that grow teeth in sharks and lizards are still written into us. We didn't delete the blueprint. We switched it off. We know it is still there because every so often it flickers back on. Some people are born with extra teeth they were never supposed to have, proof that the machinery can still fire. And in the lab, scientists have switched a single biological off signal in mice and watched brand new teeth appear where there should have been none. Let me be careful here, because this is exactly where hype takes over. A mouse is not a human. Growing an extra tooth in a mouse is a very long way from regrowing one on demand in your mouth. But the headline truth survives. The ability was never destroyed. It is dormant, not gone. We didn't lose this. We silenced it. And that changes everything about how we should see our own mouths, especially now. Because here is the uncomfortable modern twist. Your teeth were built for a different life than the one you are living. For most of human history, people simply did not live long enough or eat sweetly enough to wear their teeth out. Then we invented farming, and then we refined sugar, and tooth decay climbed sharply each time. To be fair, decay is older than that and has many causes. Our ancestors were not perfect. But the pattern is real. We now keep our teeth for far longer than the system was ever designed to last, and we feed them things it never expected. An ancient, last-a-lifetime design running in a world where the lifetime got much longer and the diet got much harsher. So, could we ever switch the old program back on? This is where the story stops being only about the past. In Japan, researchers have moved a tooth regrowth drug into its first human safety trials, aimed at switching off that same biological brake that keeps our extra teeth hidden. They speak cautiously of reaching patients around the end of this decade, but this is the honest part. It is unproven in humans, early and far from approved. Promising is not the same as proven. We are not there yet. And maybe that uncertainty is the right place to end, because it returns us to what your teeth actually are. We treat losing them as decay, as weakness, as the body letting us down. But your body was never trying to fail you. It was keeping an old promise. Your teeth are an ancient contract signed long before you were born, built once with extraordinary care to last a life that used to be much shorter. Not broken, not primitive, simply optimized for a world that no longer exists. Every crack, every filling, every tooth you have lost is not a sign that you are falling apart. It is the echo of a deal your ancestors made, and one that science is only now, very slowly, learning how to renegotiate. So the next time your tongue finds that hard, smooth edge, remember what you are really touching. The single thing your body builds to last forever and then walks away from on purpose. If there is more about the hidden machinery of being human that you want to understand, this is the place to keep watching.